let's take a look. The Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Bull out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the 3. And for Cleveland, they've got Dean Wade. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Mobley in at the 5, roaming the paint. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
There's a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Wade. From deep, Mobley. Bull grabs the board. Now Booker. Outside Durant. Beyond the arc. Down low. And Durant with the big finish.
Easy money for the Slim Reaper. Nice finish.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. 4-point game. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Durant. Booker looking around. Hits a three-pointer.
Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any 3 he gets. That is pretty.
Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. And Allie LaForce spoke with Kenny Atkinson. Allie?
And he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance, tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, BA.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Booker after the basket by Cleveland. Beal outside. They set a pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Oh, my goodness. A little force from Donovan Mitchell off his feet in a hurry.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Booker, the pass to Durant. Dunn outside. Outside Booker for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Oh, Booker with a block. In transition, here they come. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Pass to Bull. Back to Durant. This one for three. Bowl, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Durant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Well, Coro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Pass to Bowl. It's Beal on the wing. Hunter covering. Beal gets the bucket.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Pass to Beal. Now Durant. Beal with a screen on Mobley. Durant for 3. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Mitchell, the pass to Wade. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
For 3, Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 12 points.
Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
Outside Mitchell. On the wing, Wade. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Number 31, Jared Allen.
From deep, Mitchell. Here's Mobley. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Phoenix out in front, up by 6. And we'll get things... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And so in the game for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Bol, and it's done in at the 3 slot. Pass to Durant. Outside Bol. There's the 3. Hunter with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Donovan Mitchell on the attack.
The spider in the house, the unmatched quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a bucket.
Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Here's Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Durant surveying the D. No good with a layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Mitchell. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 7. Beal, the pass to Dunn. Outside Bol. Pass to Durant. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Durant for 3. Here's Bol. And the layup is good off the glass. Bol's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to review the game plan. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Allen a screen. Tries to break his ice. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Easy money for KD inside.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Allen finds Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Beal. Okoro passes to Mobley. Done with a steal. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Durant against Mobley. Outside Durant. Dunn outside. Just 4 to shoot. Booker for 3.
The defensive instincts of Okoro right there. So solid at using his body and his length to bother shooters.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Oh, with confidence, Mitchell.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Booker, the pass to Durant. It's Beal on the wing. The 3 is up. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Beal's got 5 now.
No one better to answer with the 3 ball than Mr. Bradley Beal.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Mobley passes to Okoro. Back to Mobley. Allen outside. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Rejected. Shot clock violation.
Some fall.
Phoenix leading by 9. Here's Booker. 58 seconds left in the first half. Fires the 3. The rebound by Allen.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. It's Booker on the wing. Guarded by Okoro. And Booker with the jam.
How great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim?
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Suns making a switch here. Richards is checked in. Out to Mobley. Deflects the pass. Here's Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Booker against Hunter. Outside Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Grayson Allen, Damian Lee.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Phoenix in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Mitchell out there with Okoro. Then there's Dean Wade. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Strus in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Richards with a screen. Martin outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Wade for 3. Allen connects from downtown. Allen's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Okay, Mr. Allen, I did not know the three-point shot was in your bag. Nicely done.
And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by O'Neal. The drive by Mitchell. Mitchell storms into the hoop.
The Spida is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
Martin a screen. Inside. Strus with a defensive effort. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, man. Clearly, nobody wanted to get in his way.
He's not an easy man to slow down, Grant, that's for sure.
He saw the defense playing soft and simply used his natural gifts to take advantage.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A different look for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Wade. And Hunter's subbed in for Strus. Here's Beal. 5 points in the game. Pass to Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
You simply can't bite on the shot fake, but Kevin Durant makes that a tough task.
Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, B.A., he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks. It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Outside Mitchell. And he got the whistle on the way, and they stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots. Donovan Mitchell.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first free throw is good.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Allen with a screen on Booker. Mitchell and wow! Put that in the dunk contest.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Booker for three. Mobley grabs the board. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss. And here's Beal. 5 points in the game. Outside Durant. Over to the left wing. Beal outside. Durant with a screen on Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Back to Beal. Fires for three. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Bradley Beal does not need to handle the ball to be a threat. He gets to the catch-and-shoot game and makes the defense pay.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Done. The pass to Bol. Here's Booker. Pass to Dunn. They set the screen. Here's the lob. It's tipped.
The aggressiveness from Okoro to send that back. Not in my house.
There's 39 seconds left in the third. Here's Mitchell. Oh, hey! How about that?
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Mitchell finds Hunter. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Floats one. Ooh, Mitchell just muscling his way in.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Durant. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third. Phoenix out in front. They're up by 5. And time. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the court right now for the Suns. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Bol out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the small forward position.
Boy, you cannot let Okoro get going towards the rim. This guy has got elite athleticism.
Booker, the pass to Bol. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Suns lead by 6.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Durant, the pass to Beal. Left side Bol. Outside Durant. Beal with a screen on Mobley. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Okoro outside. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Boy, good heads-up basketball from Isaac Okoro, who spots a ready shooter and gets him the basketball.
Mobley against Durant. To the wing, right side. Dunn, the pass to Beal. back to Dunn. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Mitchell with the ball. Beal picks him up. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. O'Neal, he's checked in for Beal. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And now we've got an intentional foul.
His first team foul.
Durant against Mobley. Cole, a screen on Mobley. Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Okoro, the defensive effort. The Cavaliers trail by 4. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Mitchell. Oh, a difficult make. Mitchell, elite.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Right side Bull. The kick to Durant. Bull, a screen on Mobley. Durant, the pass to O'Neal. 2 on the clock from behind the arc. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And there's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter here. Going inside. Hot off the drive. Mitchell.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Outside Durant. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Tipped. And now the Suns fast break. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
59 seconds left to play in the 4th.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Back to Mitchell. Out to Mobley. Shot clock at 3. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
32 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense. No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill.
There should be... Plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Mikal Bridges. Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Clock at 6. Anunoby, no good. Mitchell outside. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. With the drive, and he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
That's a 2 from Towns. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the 3. We'll see if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Thank you, David. For 3, Mitchell. Now, here's Okoro. Defense is right there. Back to Mitchell. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 5. Anunoby left side. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Mitchell with it, now guarded by Towns. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Brunson. Towns finds Brunson. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 5. Wade a screen on Bridges, and Mitchell puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Mitchell's got 5 now.
A creative scorer. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Now here's Anunoby. Misses the 3. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter 3s the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Now Hunter, after OG Anunoby missed from long range. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Pulls from the top of the key, and it It's good off the back rim and in. He has 7.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Brunson. Hasn't made one yet.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Mitchell looking it over. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And one of Mitchell's great attributes, strength and explosiveness at the rim.
Here's Towns. Out to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Mitchell against Anunoby. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. Hunter up top. Here's Okoro. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Landry Shamet is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the power forward position. Mitchell wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now here's Shamet, covered by Mitchell. Hunter against Anunoby. Back to Shamet. Brunson with it. The close range shot is good from Brunson.
Well, Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. Back to Mitchell. It's deflected. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Knicks trail by 10. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Here's Robinson. The shot's good. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
Wade, a screen on Anunoby. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. 3-pointer. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. Where there's a lot of emphasis on 3-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Clock at 2. Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell against Anunoby. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
The kick out to Anunoby. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Shamet, the pass to Anunoby. Hart finds Anunoby. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
For the three, Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 15. Pass to Brunson to stop the run. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Mitchell from the arc. They grab their own miss. Right wing. Here's Okoro. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. From deep three-point land. He can't hit that time.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And that one's good. Shemet.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Mobley wide open. And another miss by Cleveland.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Right on the bucket. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, if Robinson starts making plays and passes, it's going to give the opponent something else to think about.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Shamet. Anunoby passes to Hart. Back to Anunoby. Over Mitchell. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead got down to 8 on the bucket from Anunoby.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Javonte Green is out there with Max Strus. Then there's Garland. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Jerome in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Allen with the screen for Garland. Allen outside. Back to Garland. Plays it up and banks it in. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
Pass to Achua. A dunk by Achua.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Garland surveying the D. They kick it out to Green. Hits the three-point bomb. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland, the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Back to Towns. Fires the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Well, Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Allen. Garland with it. Now right defender. Garland against Wright. Pass to Strus. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Banked in off the glass.
It's going to take more than this to stop Towns. He's too skilled at converting on the drive.
Outside Garland. Here's Jerome. Kicks it out to Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Green with a screen on Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Allen finds Green. No good on the triple. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 11-point game. Beauchamp. The kick out to Wright. Out to the right wing. Beauchamp passes to Achua. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
That one is no good. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Down low. Pass to Jerome. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Jerome's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Shoots the 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Beauchamp passes to Bridges. Outside, Towns. That one goes. Count it.
And we just saw Cat at his best, pounding the paint, finishing near the rim.
Outside Garland. Allen with the screen for Garland. Allen outside. And the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Hunter, no one around him. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Knicks trail by 11. Beauchamp passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. For 3, Mitchell. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
To the middle. Latrey. And so it's Cleveland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And it's the Knicks with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward spot.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Mitchell passes to Wade. Beyond the arc. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Wade.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Towns for 3. Rebound by Mitchell. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Mobley kicks to Wade. Mitchell with it. Bridges covering. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot from outside the arc. Rebounded by Hart.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Anunoby against Mitchell. Nice to the hoop. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Brunson, left side to the left wing. Towns finds Hart. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Puts the move on, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Brunson, that's a two-pointer. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Cavaliers leading by 14. For three, Hunter. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Hunter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And then Karl-Anthony Towns with the jam.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
Mitchell passes to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. A kick out to Mobley. Off target from outside. Knicks trail by 15 and stolen by Mobley. Laid outside. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Mobley with it. Bridges covering. Hunter the pass to Wade. For three. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And the shot goes down. That's 10 points for Karl-Anthony Towns.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Wade with no one around. Nailed from three-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 16. Here's Anunoby. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Pass to Hart. Brunson outside. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Hunter on the wing. Wade surveying the D. Mitchell outside. Lets it fly. And again, it's Cleveland.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Cleveland.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving him.
They get it back. Mobley dishes to Okoro. Wade a screen on Anunoby. And it's Mitchell missing. And here are the Knicks. It's a 13-point game. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Anunoby with the screen for Bridges. And it's Anunoby, that time on the assist by Bridges. Here's Mitchell. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is barreled. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the...
Sports, everyone. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Bol out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. Now here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
The finish! And it's Towns with the power finish.
It's just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Now here's Durant. Bol, a screen on Anunoby. Durant for 3. Knocks down the triple. Durant's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Anunoby. And he dunks it down.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's stolen by Wright.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Outside Anunoby. Right outside. Anunoby, a screen on Beal. Back to Anunoby. Takes a 3. They get it back. Out to Bridges. Tries again. Oh, it's blocked by Bol. And they recover it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hart. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Here's the break. Jumps up. And then Beal with the dunk.
Generating offense through his defense. Beal loves seeing him take over like this.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
Here's Booker. After the basket by New York. Pass to Bol. Outside Durant. Bol, a screen on Anunoby. Durant, the pass to Booker. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Wright finds Anunoby. Towns against Bol. Wright outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Hart. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikhail.
Pass to Bol. Outside Durant. Driving to the basket. No good on that one. His first miss. He's 4 for 5 now. Wright, the pass to Towns. Back to Wright. Right wing. Now here's Towns. Bull grabs the board.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Booker for three. And it's New York with a rebound. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here. Towns outside. The three ball. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Three-pointer, Beal. Towns with a rebound. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Towns.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Free flowing. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got DeLon Wright. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Booker. He's scoreless. RJ, does playing at a faster pace work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Here's Bridges. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Drops in the layup for 2. Bridges has got 8 points.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Anunoby. It's hauled in by Beal. Bridges against Booker. Outside Bull. Back to Booker. Fades back. And Booker cash on the 3.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Here's Bridges. Oh, Booker with a block. Here we go, 1-on-1. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Booker, the pass to Durant. To the left wing. Here's Bull. That 3's off the mark. Knicks leading by 6. Towns with the ball. Done in his pocket. Anunoby can't get it to go.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Durant. He's got 9. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And that one drops.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
And stolen by Durant. By himself. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done. And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6, and he gets that one.
It's the determination from Booker that just can't be matched.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Brunson is checked in for New York. O'Neal, he's checked in for Beal. Achua's checked in for New York. Shamit comes in for Bridges.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league, and they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Achua can't hit. Here's Phoenix. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Booker. Oh, Booker in close.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
Achua with a screen on Booker. Outside Achua. Pass to Anunoby. Brunson against Booker. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Here's Bol. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Bol's got his first 3 points of the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Hart. Here's Brunson. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Booker finds Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. The shot no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Brunson against Booker. To the paint. Here's Durant. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Substitution on the court.
For 3, Allen. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Suns on top, up by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Nick Richards out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Martin in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Martin. Drills it from deep. Martin's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And an intentional foul right there.
First team foul.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. And now the Suns fast break. And Beal gets it to go on the assist by Allen. Beal's got his second basket.
There are so many ways that Bradley Beal can beat you.
Grayson Allen's shooting gets a lot of attention, Richard, but his efficiency is also impressive.
No, it's his shooting and efficiency that causes problems for defenses. When he's on the floor, there will be much more space for everyone else to work.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Good eyes, Bradley Beal. That's a nice setup there.
Phoenix shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Brunson, outside Hart. And there's the drive. And he lays it up and in. Hart's got 5 now.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Richards with a screen. And Beal puts up a deep 3. They get it back. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
90 seconds into the second half now. Beal to pass to O'Neal. Allen outside. Richards with a screen. The open shot by Allen. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Hart. And so they foul intentionally.
Grayson Allen, first personal foul, third team foul.
Goes up off the inbound. And that one's good. Brunson.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Beal surveying the D. The 3 sends it home from three-point land. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to give Beal any space in that two-man game.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. The Knicks making a switch here. Tucker's checked in.
17, PJ Tucker.
Pass to Shamet. And here's Brunson. Achua for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And now the Knicks on the break. And here's Brunson from the arc. Achua passes to Shamet. O'Neal with it. No points yet. Here's Martin. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Shamet. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. Allen outside. Let's go with a 3. Fires hitting the triple. Allen's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Phoenix leading by 8. Beal outside. To the inside. Richards, the pass to Martin. Richards with a screen. Outside O'Neal. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. There's the triple. O'Neal pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Allen outside. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Bol, he's checked in for Richards. Durant comes in for O'Neal. Dunn, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Booker in for Bradley Beal. Clock is at 3. Durant. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Third team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
I like what I saw on both ends that time, hustling on defense to create some offense.
Booker against Brunson. Now done. No points so far. Back to Booker. Booker with a screen on Tucker. 5 on the clock. Katie jams it straight down.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Durant. 1 second left. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high.
And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the floor for New York, DeLon Wright is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. The tricky little pass fake there. It's working well. And the Suns lead by 10. Towns a screen on Martin. Wright with the bucket.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, the Knicks. Outside Booker. Clock at 6. Anunoby against Durant. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Knicks trail by 8. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Wright drives it. Pass to Anunoby. Top of the key. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And there's a pick for 3. Durant. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, the Knicks shooting has been great this game. 58%. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
The Suns lead by 4. Booker, pass to Durant. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Towns. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. And they get it back. Towns outside. Outside Anunoby. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Booker surveying the floor. Durant with a screen on Wright. Booker for 3. D-Book, a big-time answer.
That three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
Towns passes to Anunoby. Back to Towns. Lays it up and banks it in.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Booker against Wright. Dunn, the pass to Booker. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And they go to the intentional foul. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Phoenix making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Got it.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers, not intimidated at all by the big moment.
Phoenix leading by 4. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Durant with a screen on right. Lets it fly. Durant, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Anunoby passes to right. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Towns outside. 58 seconds left in the fourth. Off target with the 3.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Oh, the pass to Booker. Look at Booker with the soft floater.
Okay, when you absolutely, positively need a bucket, Booker's your guy.
Right, the pass to Anunoby. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Bridges. Up top, Anunoby. Rebounded by Dunn. Stolen by Bridges.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Anunoby passes to Towns. From downtown, and nails the tray.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Booker for 3. Can't connect. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment.
Sports. And look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Okoro out there with Mitch, and it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Bol, and it's Dunn in at the 3 spot. And for those who are tuning in for offensive fireworks, Doris might be a little disappointed in this one.
Right, Kev, but if you love gritty defensive play, this is the place to be. Listen, we may not get spectacular buckets, but I guarantee you every point is going to be well earned.
Now, here's Mitchell. Devin Booker missing his last shot, and Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. And the dunk by Booker.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the score by Phoenix. Mobley wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mobley's got 5 now.
Okay, quick shooting from the big fella. Mobley knocking in the jumper.
Doors one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Okoro. Kicks it out to Allen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 6 on the shot clock. Allen, a screen on Beal. Okoro passes to Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Well, Jared Allen getting open off the screen and roll. Such a big target.
Pass to Durant. There's the drive, and finished off by KD.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
First team foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And done with the slam.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
Hunter against Dunn. And stolen by Booker. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game. You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent. They want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team. Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup. Look out.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Mitchell to halt the run. Chalk up 2 there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Booker, good.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Mitchell against Dunn. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Phoenix leading by 5. Durant deciding where to go with it. And KD throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, a 3-level scorer, and fires away from deep with reckless abandon, folks.
Here's Dunn. It's rebounded by Cleveland. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Mitchell passes to Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
And both free throws good for Hunter.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Dunn outside. Nice move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Isaac Okoro. The Suns shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits 1 and misses 1 each at the line. Mitchell against Dunn. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Suns ahead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And Booker kicks to Durant. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
Allen with the screen for Okoro. Back to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Pass to Mobley. Mitchell against Dunn. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Dunn. Bucket is good.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Booker dishes to Durant. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Mitchell. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
This is exactly where Donovan Mitchell wants to be. This guy knows how to finish strong inside.
Booker the pass to O'Neal. Now Bol. Beal deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Count it. And the Suns lead by 2.
Well, there is a relentlessness to Bradley Beal, and he does a nice job on the interior to get a contested shot down.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Hunter against Booker to the inside. Bol dishes to O'Neal. Here's Durant. Using his length inside. Durant. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
Bol, a screen on Mobley. And so they foul intentionally. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Phoenix making a change. Richards is checked in. That's tipped. Now here's Booker. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 6. Back to Richards. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And Booker kicks to O'Neal. 58 seconds left in the first half. Beal with a screen for Durant. Second chance effort, and that one's good. Richards got 4 points this quarter.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Pass to Okoro. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
3-point field goal.
Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Lets it go from deep. Bucket! Devin for 3.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Booker outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Mobley. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. For 3, Mitchell. Strus buried.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it makes...
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Bol in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Bol. Royce O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Dunn. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Devin Booker. Allen, that's good.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Green, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Max Strus comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Jerome, he's checked in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Garland in for Mitchell. Jerome passes to Strus. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
The Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Outside, Beal. O'Neal a screen on Garland. Allen for the three. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Damian Lee is checked in for Phoenix.
Now into the lineup for your Suns, number 10.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
He's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. 4 on the clock. Martin for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Garland. Outside, Green. Back to Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Allen, that's good.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Lee kicks to Martin. Back to Lee. Up top, Richards. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Pass to Green. Outside Garland. Back to Green. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Suns trail by 7. Martin kicks to O'Neal. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Allen with the screen for Garland. Kicks it out to Allen. Garland against Allen. Right side, Garland. Allen passes to Garland. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Substitution on the floor.
We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Bull setting the pick for Booker. Pass to Bull. Here's Dunn, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And he can't hit the second. The Cavaliers leading by 7. 41 seconds left in the third. A floater, and good that time. Mitchell's got 17.
Boy, right from the opening tip, guys, Mitchell was focused and locked in, and he is doing damage offensively.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
27 seconds left to play here in the third. Now Mitchell. He's got 17. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. There's the three. And the three ball is good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, he got it to go!
How about that?
And a big-time three to cut it to single digits. They've kept it within reach, but they got to pick up the intensity in this final quarter.
And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers lead by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Wade. Then there's Hunter. And it's Mobley in at the power forward position. Spins. And done with the slam.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. Allen's checked in.
Cavaliers substitution. Number 31.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The drive by KD. And then Durant with the jam.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant doing some nice work.
Here's Mobley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to KD. With the floater. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
KD passes to Bull. And stolen by Mobley. And here is Mitchell. Here's Hunter. He's covered by Beal. And that one's good. Hunter.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Beal with a screen for Booker. Good on the triple.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Bradley Beal. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Hunter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hunter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
KD sets the pick for Booker. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
It's Beal on the wing, covered by Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Beal.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Here's Mitchell, driving the lane. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Cleveland leading by 8. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. Hunter with the screen on Booker. The drive by Mitchell. Mobley finds Hunter. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
And Durant puts up a deep 3. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. At the elbow, it's Okoro. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And now a 12-point Cleveland lead.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Cleveland.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Donovan Mitchell.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Beal with the steal. One-on-one here. For three, Durant. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was...
Well, center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. We've got Donovan Mitchell. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Dean Wade. Then there's Isaac Okoro. And it's Mobley in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Merrill, he's checked in for Okoro. And the Cavs with possession, and that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Cleveland has possession. Hunter finds Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And he can't get the first one. Jerome's checked in for Cleveland. That one misses. Mitchell against Bridges. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Now here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Three-pointer. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. New York making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. And here are the Knicks now. 7-point differential. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
Cleveland shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And he sinks the second. Here's Brunson to win the run. And the layup is up and in.
Now, guys don't want to guard someone like Jalen Brunson who just keeps coming.
Outside Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. Here's Mitchell from deep. Mobley. The rebound by Bridges. And here's New York now. Here's Hart. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Mobley passes to Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Brad.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And Cleveland making a change here. Okoro's checked in. Mitchell against Bridges. Pass to Wade. Back to Mitchell. Fires from deep. That one is off. Oh, a nice D from Anunoby. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The three is up. Cleveland again missing. Knicks trail by 6. And Anunoby for 3. Drains the triple.
Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
Here's Mitchell. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Hart. Towns looking for an opening. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 3-point lead. Hunter passes to Mitchell. Knocked loose. Stolen by Bridges. And he converts the layup.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Here's Brunson outside. Hart passes to Brunson. Back to Hart. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Mitchell. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Brunson passes to Towns. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Pass to Wade. To the middle. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Knicks on the break. Brunson finds Towns. 3 seconds left. It's deflected. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cavaliers. Absolutely carrying the offense. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
We've got OG Anunoby. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. That's the group for New York starting the second.
You're such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Brunson passes to Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. Anunoby for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 6 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Here's Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
That one drops for him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Anunoby can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. And it's New York with a rebound. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Towns passes to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Wade. Brunson against Mitchell. Oh, get up, Donovan. Wow.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Now on the court is your fight squad. Get.
And some changes here for New York. Achua's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Beauchamp comes in for Anunoby, and Wright subbed in for Brunson. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Green comes in for Wade. Strus, he's checked in for Hunter, and Jerome subbed in for Okoro. Bridges against Mitchell. Here's Achua. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
Left side, Strus. Pass to Jerome. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Bridges.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Offensive rebound. Now here's Hart. Outside Achua. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Mitchell drives in, puts up a three, and there's Green on the assist by Mitchell. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Knicks trail by 5. Bridges outside. Outside Achua. Launches it. The rebound by Allen. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Outside Hart. Back to Wright. Pass to Hart. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers lead by 7. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Could put that ball just about anywhere for Jared Allen. Puts those long arms to great use.
Right outside. Inside. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 6.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Mitchell. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half now in the books. Cavaliers ahead, up by 7. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
On the court right now for Cleveland, we've got Jared Allen. Ty Jerome is out there with Darius Garland. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Green in at the power forward position.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Garland. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Achua. Got it. Good job in the low post. Achua's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Right against Garland. And here's Strus outside. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Strus has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Right with the ball. Strus covering. Beauchamp passes to Wright. To the right side. Back to Achua. Fires the 3. The shot, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Pass to Jerome. And here's Allen. The jump hook. Achua with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Beauchamp passes to Achua. Here's Beauchamp. Out to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Towns, he's checked in for Achua. Tucker comes in for Hart. OG Anunoby's checked in for Beauchamp. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Bridges. Soft touch goes from Brunson.
An incredible job, Brunson just measuring off that floater.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
New York foul. DeLon Wright. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jerome. Brunson defending. Count that bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Towns. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Towns for 3. Drops in the 3. Towns has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Garland against Wright. Out to Garland. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. On the wing, Wade. Driving in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
Knicks trail by 5. Up top, Anunoby. Towns outside. Right outside. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell up top. He shoots it. And another basket for Cleveland.
He's always a threat to bury a catch-and-shoot jumper. Mitchell doesn't waste time.
Here's Towns into the lane. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He made 1 and missed 1. First free throw is good. Achua's checked in for New York. Both free throws good for Mitchell. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Okoro. Wow, Brunson so quick down the lane.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Mitchell with the ball, now guarded by Achua. A nice shot by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Right, and he jams it home with authority.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Free throw good, Mobley. And the Knicks making a change here. And both free throws good for Mobley. Just 4 seconds left in the third. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Outside Brunson, over Okoro, and so it's Cleveland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More with 3 quarters behind us. Let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Okoro. Pass to Wade. Hunter, a screen on Hart. Here's Wade. He buries it from 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the 3-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Stolen by Mobley and pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Here's Wade, covered by Towns. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, they get a hand on it. Five to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Knicks trail by 10. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. From deep, Mitchell.
Brunson, a pesky defender, keeping those hands and feet active.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
On the wing, Mitchell. Anunoby covering. Mobley, no good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 10. Here's Brunson outside. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, Donovan Mitchell. He's got springs in those legs.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Anunoby for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
Both free throws good for Mitchell. Knicks trail by 8. Left side Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Now here's Bridges. 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hard against Mitchell. Here's Wade. And a foul on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cleveland ball.
And the Cavaliers with possession here.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
They get it again. Pass to Wade. Mitchell with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. 6 on the shot clock. Hunter can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 8. Outside Brunson. Mitchell grabs a miss. Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. It's stolen by Hart. And now the Knicks on the break. He goes up, and it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
A minute 22 left in the 4th quarter here. Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Stolen by Anunoby. Fast break, New York. And there's Towns on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. On the wing, Mitchell. Hunter, screen on Anunoby. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
Brunson finds Towns. Now it's Hart. Outside Brunson. 46 seconds left in the game. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Hunter against Brunson. Back to Mitchell. No one near him. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Mitchell's got 36 points.
That's a good, solid heads-up play from Hunter. Finds the spot-up ready man.
Here's Bridges. Money.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! 17 seconds left to play in the 4th. Here's Mitchell. Count it!
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
And so the Cavaliers take
These teams both look to impose their will on the backboard.
Kevin, that battle inside is not for the faint of heart. A little furniture moving inside, if you know what I mean. That's just part of it.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Bol in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, Anunoby after the missed three from KD. Booker against Wright. There's the triple. And Booker is good for three.
All Booker needs is a little bit of room, and the moment he gets it, he pulls up.
Beal against Wright. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And so here's Phoenix. The Knicks making the shot. Back to KD. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. During our talk, I asked the coach what makes Kevin Durant one of the best scorers ever. He told me it's insane that a 7-footer has that much skill. Kevin truly is one of a kind. No one can stop him one-on-one. We need a team effort. Of course, KD's going to the Hall of Fame, and he's still giving opponents nightmares late in his career. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Booker. The Knicks making the shot. Inside with the fadeaway. And it's Bol that time on the assist from Booker.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Phoenix foul. Done. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Towns. Count that one. Towns has got his second bucket.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Durant down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. Great open look there. Bol's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
Booker the pass to Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns' core group had some growing pains in that first season. But look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Towns finds Bridges. 6 to shoot. Drops in the tray. He's got 5.
And you know, more often than not, when you're open, Towns will find you, like a willing facilitator.
To the paint. Stolen by Anunoby. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Good D by Booker. KD drives in. And then Durant with the dunk.
Durant too quick off the drive. Easy dunk for KD.
Here's Towns. And Ball sends it back. 51 seconds left to play in the first. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throw. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Outside, KD. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. A nice shot by Booker.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Fires from deep. Hart, that's good.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Rebounded by Hart.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks lead by 2. And we'll return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for New York.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
DeJuan Wright is out there with Mikal Bridges. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. That 3 off the mark. Durant's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Bridges for 3. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
KD against Anunoby. And the baseline jumper, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Hart. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Hart's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Durant just inside the line. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Wright. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
A dunk by Achiuwa.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
It's Martin on the wing. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Achiuwa finds Wright. Back to Achiuwa. Lays it up off the glass. Achiuwa's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lee sets a screen for Allen. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Achua kicks to Hart. Back to Achua. Unloads. Rebound by the Suns. 1:09 left in the first half. Allen outside. No good on the three. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Shamet. Hands it from downtown. Shamet's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Back to right. Pass to Beauchamp. Here's Shamet, covered by Lee. Lee with the steal. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. O'Neal from long range. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Shamet, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Martin. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's New York ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. O'Neal is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Cody Martin. Then there's Allen. And it's Lee in at the point.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Allen surveying the D. Off target with his 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Brunson the pass to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Towns has got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Lee. Back to O'Neal. Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Lets the 3 fly. Krills it from outside. Shamet's got 6 points.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's Brunson missing.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
O'Neal dishes to Lee. Back to O'Neal. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. O'Neal's got his first points in this one.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Bridges, he's checked in for New York. It's Beal on the wing. Brunson covering. 4 on the shot clock. Launches it. Dunn misses. New York leading by 9. Got a piece of it. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Beal.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And New York making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
On offense, Devin Booker really does it all for his teams. He scores well and assists others. For Richard, he can do it all.
You love to see that from a superstar. Booker just wants points on the board. And if he can't get a shot, he'll get a look for someone else.
Booker the pass to Bull. Outside for Durant. From downtown, it's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges outside. Back to Towns. And Bull sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Anunoby outside. Back to Towns. Anunoby finds Towns. Tries again. And he makes the bucket. Gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The tenacity on the interior. Just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's KD. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Anunoby has the open look. Trains it from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 7 points in the game. And here's Booker from the arc. Booker with a 3. He is a knockdown shooter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Outside Beal, stolen by Tucker. Anunoby kicks to Towns. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's Beal with the 3. Poked away. Booker the pass to Beal. Here's Bull. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. And stolen by Anunoby. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's DeLon Wright in for Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Bridges against Booker. Here's the three. And there's your answer from Booker.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Towns, no luck.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The drive by KD. Over Hart. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bridges passes to Towns. Back to Bridges. Towns at the elbow. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
It's Durant on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Outside for Beal. And Bull wide open. He shoots. His three-pointers off the mark. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Bridges passes to Hart. Out to Bridges. Pass to Wright. Three-pointer on the way. Suns trail by 11. Bull, the pass to Dunn. Phoenix, no good that time either. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Bridges against Booker. The kick out to Towns. And Bull sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. One off Bull. Achua, he's checked in for New York.
New York Knicks, number 5, Precious Achua.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Suns trail by 11. Pass to Bull. Takes a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
Bridges finds Hart. Back to Bridges. New York moving it around. And here is Anunoby. Hits it from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Knicks.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. And they continually put pressure on the defense.
And, as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
This one for three. Knicks with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here is Achua. 6 to shoot. He's feeling it. Here's Anunoby. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.